The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Throwing is Hurts. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this one too low.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his open man. That's Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. This pass out wide to Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derwin James with a pick. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. This one out quickly to Watkins. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals had 5 and 8, 3 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Richardson. Over the middle here, the Browns. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Christian Kirk. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got a man. It's Brown.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quez Watkins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. On first down, Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That one into the hands of Flowers. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be 51-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Sam Darnold leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Jonathan Taylor, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard. But there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Bourne going to go in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Now on this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Now Richardson.
And this is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And to find the open man. That's complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. Oh, heck of a move. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Hurts. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Back to throw again. Touchdown 49ers. Cam Akers from a yard out. And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the gun, it's Hurts. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll find Akins there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. A give running right is Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Cam Akers. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Richardson. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Richardson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Richardson now on 2nd down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here Richardson yet again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Again, it's Richardson. And that's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Left side, Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's a run by Akers. It's a first down following a gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Going right back to Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 13. 1:35 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The ball moving down the field. The Saints go.
Richardson to throw it. Into the hands of Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Here we go. This is 4th down. And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Richardson. And this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. 2nd down, here's Richardson. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that one.